Hey beautiful beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and my first April subscription box has rolled in. So as you can see, I have the dollar bead box here, and every month I get this. I've done about a year's worth of unboxings. If you haven't seen these before and you want to go back and check out that playlist, definitely do so. But this is a bead and jewelry making subscription that is as low as $18.50 a month with free shipping and handling in the US if you sign up for 6 months. If you sign up for less than that, the price does go up a little bit. This also includes the dollar bead bag, which is an add-on. You'll see that in just a minute. So I have no idea what's inside. These boxes don't have a theme like some subscription boxes do, but they generally follow the same format with the types of beads that you get. So let's check it out and see what they sent this month. I'm so excited as always to find out. So on the top we have our dollar bead bag, and this is the $8 add-on, and this always comes with 4 3mm strands of fire polish beads and 4 4mm strands of fire polish beads, and all the colors are listed here on the insert. So let's open this up. We have some pretty colors as usual. So here's a little look at the insert. If you're curious and need to pause the screen to refer back to this, I'm just going to set this next to me and refer to it as I go. So let me separate the 4mm strands and the 3mm strands, and we'll go through them one at a time. So this is the first one that I'm seeing. This is called Light Aqua Half Copper. It's beautiful. So just as it says, it's got the light aqua that's clear, but it's also got the copper on half the bead. So as I move it around, you can see how the beads are kind of half and half with the 2 different colors, and it's gorgeous. My favorite fire polish are the ones that are 2 different tones together or have special finishes on them, so that's beautiful. That's our first 3mm strand. The second one is called Matte Cobalt Blue. These matte shades are always very pretty. They are more frosted than the typical sparkly and clear type fire polish beads. So as you can see, it's a electric cobalt blue with the frosted matte finish. Next we have another matte shade, and this is the Matte Emerald Green. Brilliant shade of green, very vibrant, and again, that frosted matte finish on it. Our final 3mm strand this month is called Opaque Light Green. It's beautiful. It almost has a little bit of like a mix of white inside as well as that light green. It's a very light, almost a very light aqua. There's definitely a lot of blue in it, and I'd say it probably leans a little bit more blue than it does green. Okay, so for our 4mm strands, the first one we have is called Light Peridot, and this is a extremely light spring green like color, and it is the classic clear fire polish with that bit of color, very sparkly and shimmery. So I'll give you a nice good look at that. The second color is called Crystal Electric Blue, and that's the one that definitely caught my eye when I first took these out of the bag. So Crystal Electric Blue, which you can definitely see, it's got the clear but also some smoky, almost like a smoky quartz look to it, where it's got that grayish brown tint on part of the bead, and then as you turn it you can see that beautiful electric metallic blue. Another beautiful multi-tone strand. Our third 4mm fire polish strand is called Sun Orange. So this is very, very bright. As you can see, I almost need my sunglasses to look at this color. It's actually playing with the lighting on my camera, but you definitely get a good idea of the bright orange that it is. It's definitely like a blaze orange color. Very fiery and beautiful. And then finally we have another matte strand. This is the Matte Smoky Topaz. So here is a grayish brown, or a kind of a cooler shade of brown, and that frosted matte finish. I think these definitely make a nice combination just right off the bat looking at these all together. I think that's a beautiful combo right there. So that's basically what you can expect if you sign up for the dollar bead bag add-on as well. You always get 4 strands of 4mm, 4 strands of 3mm, and they're all different colors and finishes. It's just a good mix, and when you subscribe to it monthly, you definitely build up a nice collection of fire polish beads. They're great for stringing and bead weaving, so you can really do a lot with them. They're a very versatile bead and versatile sizes. The next thing we have is our dollar bead box, and we have a little letter on the top, so let's take a quick peek at that. So it says, it's finally spring, the days are longer, and it's time to get outside and start showing off all your colorful jewelry and crafts. It's also a good time to stock up on all the seasonal colors and styles for spring and summer. This month's pearls and stones are great starting points for any number of projects. Be sure to check the online shop for more inspiration, flowers, shells, birds, all sorts of designs to choose from. And then they go on to announce a winner of their recent craft contest. But yes, if you are a subscriber to the Dollar Bead Box, or if you are one of their site members, you also have access to go on their website and to shop for most of these things for just $1 a strand or a bag. So it's a great feature with the subscription, is you not only get the subscription, but you can also go on their website and get lots and lots of great deals and repurchase things that you've gotten in your box. So let's take a look and see what's inside. Okay, so here is the list of everything that's included in the Dollar Bead Box this month of April, and I'm just leaving this list here for just a moment if you end up needing to pause the screen to take a look at anything on the list. That way you can refer back to it. As you can see, we have our strands at the top, and then we have a section at the bottom for additional items. So let's go down the list and see what's inside. All right, so first up is another strand of fire polish beads, this time in a 6mm, and it's a beautiful matte copper color. Gorgeous. There's 20 pieces on this strand. Beautiful metallic copper, so that'll be nice to add to the collection. This is typically what they do. They'll send some additional sizes of fire polish beads in the subscription box, not just the 3 and 4mm, but when you get the box, you also get some other sizes as well. So this time we got some 6mm. Our next strand is a 6mm strand of check glass pyramid beads, and the color is called Jet Hematite. There's 20 beads on this strand, and the hole runs up and down the bead just like that. So as it says, these are shaped like little pyramids with 3 sides. These are very cute. I think we've gotten a strand, or at least I did, another strand of pyramid beads previously, and I hadn't used them yet, but another fun check glass shape to play with. So they send a lot of check glass, and this month I'm actually seeing that they've sent quite a bit more stone than I'm used to seeing, so we'll get into that in just a minute. The next strand is called 6mm check glass drux being these round beads, of course, and the color on this is light topaz, so it's just that kind of a light amber color right there. Very smooth, very uniform, very classic round shape, and a color that will be easy to work into a lot of projects for sure. The next strand is one that I'm really excited about, and this is called mixed gemstones. So it's just a bunch of mixed gemstones. They're in the 4mm size. The strand is pretty long. It says it's a 15 to 16 inch strand, but look at all these beautiful gemstones on this strand. So they are quite small. I know everything looks so much larger in the camera, but they are a fairly small bead, being that they are only 4mm. There are some gorgeous beads on this strand. I'm still learning a lot more about gemstones at this point. I'm definitely nowhere near being an expert or authority on them, but I do see some rose quartz, I see some snowflake obsidian, I see some howlite, I see goldstone, maybe some sodalite, maybe some type of jasper, all different kinds, lots and lots of things in this mix. I would probably, this is something I would consider going back to reorder personally, just because I think it's great to have such a nice mix, especially if you're just trying to make earrings or something like that. You really end up with a lot on the strand for just $1 if you go back and order that. Our next strand is this itty bitty little tiny 2mm strand of check glass pearls, and the color here is coral luster. It's a beautiful kind of a nude fleshy type tone. Very pretty, and they are so tiny. I don't have any pearls, glass pearls, that are this small. They are so dainty and delicate. I think they're going to be very pretty to work in as little spacer beads somehow. There's a beautiful luster on them that you can kind of see as I turn the bead strand a little bit, and that's a beautiful color. Next we have another strand of glass pearls, check glass pearls, and these are a 6mm size. The shade is called Mint tea. These definitely have kind of a aqua look to me. Definitely lean a little bit more on the blue side than the green side, but it is a beautiful color regardless, and they're all very uniform. The holes look like they're in good shape from what I can tell. Of course, it's not super easy to tell when they're on the strand, but from what I can see, they definitely look to be very decent quality for glass pearls. And I don't see anywhere that the color is chipping off or anything like that, which sometimes you have to watch out for in the lower quality glass pearls. So that's it for our strands this month, and let's go ahead and get into our additional items. The first bag we have here, these are called large hole pearls, and there's assorted colors. These can vary between 6 to 10 millimeters in size, and there's only 4 pieces, so not too many, and they are all different colors. So definitely something I would probably need to go back and reorder, because I would have preferred to get, you know, some matching colors, but it's not a big deal. It is really nice to see these pearls with the larger holes. I have some freshwater pearls in my collection, and the holes are so tiny on them that they don't even fit my beading wire. So it's great to see that you can get these on their website and they have some nice large holes on them. You could even string some thin chain through these holes, so that's pretty nice. Our next bag contains howlite, and these are 8 millimeter, and there are 10 pieces. So here's a look at these. That very neutral tone that howlite generally has, that's kind of almost a bone color, and then it's got that bit of a crackle type look to it in brown that's classic of the howlite. Nice neutral beads. Our next bag contains 2 pieces of stabilized turquoise, and these are a 16 by 20 millimeter, and they are so pretty. Very, very smooth. There's the holes on them here on the sides. It's a very pleasing color. These are more of a greenish tone than a lot of the turquoise that I'm used to seeing. You could easily make these into some quick earrings. Our next bag contains lapis, and there's 2 sizes here. So there's an 8 by 12 and a 10 by 14 in this bag. Lapis is gorgeous. It's definitely one of my favorites. Such a beautiful blue, and these are ovals. The holes are there on the sides like that, and here's a close look. Of course, all of these are going to vary just a little bit when you get gemstone beads, because they're natural and all have different tones to some degree and different veins of color running through them. Those are very pretty. They're a vibrant cobalt blue with some darker blues and some whites and some browns and gray running through them. Again, I wish we got a pair. That's all I can say. I'm still really happy to get all these stones, so I'm not complaining at all. It's just my opinion. It would be really nice to have a pair of each of these in the same size, but of course I guess that's the idea, is you can go on their website and you can purchase another bag of these for $1. The next thing on the list is this little bag right here, and these are adorable. These are little banjos. They are pewter banjos, 8 by 23 millimeter, and they are in an antique copper color. So here's a close-up look on those. Those would make some adorable little earrings, I think. They'd be a good size for that. Next up, we have a gemstone pendant. It just says size and color varies. So here's a look at the one I received, and any guesses on what this is, please let me know down below what you think. It appears to be kind of light gray on this one portion, and then it's almost got this kind of sandy sediment type look on the other half of it. So it's really interesting. I'm not really sure what it is. It's very smooth. They've got it polished really nice, and it is nice that it already has the eye hook drilled in there for you, as well as a split ring attached. So it's ready to go, ready to be made into something. And if you receive this box, you'll have to let me know as well. Did you get the same type of stone, or did you get something completely different? I'd be really interested to hear. So next up is an 8 by 20 millimeter check glass drop, red opal with travertine. Again, I would love to have 2 of these, but that just means I must need to place another order at dollarbeadbox.com because I'm seeing some things I need more than one of. But this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. It's a opaque bright red, and then of course it's got that beautiful travertine finish, which is so beautiful in the check glass, where it really mimics the look of stone. So I'd love to have another one of these and turn them into earrings. One final look at that. Next up, we have a Baroque pearl. This is in a peacock finish. It's 16 to 20 20mm. It appears to be a purplish gray color. Very metallic. I think that's pretty neat. And of course, these being Baroque pearls, they're all going to have a little bit different of a shape to them. You can see the hole on there is very tiny. That's typically what I see on freshwater pearls. So sometimes, depending on the size beading wire that you're using, they don't always fit. But anyway, it's got a beautiful finish on it. You can see the bit of a rainbow type finish as I'm moving it around. That is gorgeous. So just one of these in the box this month. Next up, we have some check glass. These are the Voodoo beads. They are 12 by 16mm in the color Jet 2ABX. So as you can see, they have that kind of black in the background and then an AB finish, and I'll have to do some research on what the ABX means. It must mean AB but kicked up a notch or something. Kind of looks electroplated, so it's got that very vibrant metallic look to it as well. I know a lot of you guys love these. It's nice to see some more check glass shapes in our box this month. And then our final item is a bag of 2 pieces of antique silver-plated pewter drops. And these are adorable. Love the design on these. They're very dainty. They're not double-sided, so here's a look at what the back looks like there. They would be gorgeous on the ends of earrings. And I can see some earrings that could be easily made right out of the gate with this box. Alright, so that's everything we received in the April 2019 dollar bead box and bag. We have 24 different items here. The cost of everything here would be $26.50 if you were to sign up for the 6-month option. They do send me the box and bag free of charge in order to do these video unboxings for you guys, but the thoughts and opinions I'm expressing are completely my own, and this is a subscription that I have previously paid for myself for many months. I'm very happy with it and the nice selection and sampling of everything that they send. Customer service is great and they're very reliable, and I love the fact that you can go back on their website and reorder things that you like for most of the time just $1 an item. So I really like everything they sent this month. I will say it does feel a little bit lighter this month, but I think that's maybe because it was a little bit heavier on the stones and pearls rather than check glass, so I'm sure we have to take that into consideration. And there were just a couple of things I would have loved to have had duplicates in already in the box rather than needing to go back and repurchase. Not that you couldn't use these in projects just as singles, but I just like these so much. It would have been nice to right away be able to make some earrings, especially out of the lapis and this red bead with the travertine. But those are just nitpicky things. I'm really happy with the subscription. I would definitely let you know if I wasn't, and I'm not here to sell you a box or anything like that. I'm just here to share the unboxing and unbagging so that you can make your own decision for yourself, decide if this is something that makes you happy, if these are things you would like to use in your own beading and crafting, and if this is within your budget. So you definitely make that decision for yourself. Everybody's a little bit different. I'm really loving this multi-strand gemstone strand that we received this month. That's something a little bit different that we don't normally see, and I think there's so many possibilities with this. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this unboxing. I hope it was helpful for you. Please let me know down below if you're a subscriber and if maybe you got some different variations of these items, in particular this pendant, because I'd be really curious to hear. I will leave their link down below if you would like to sign up for their subscription, so you can check that out. And of course, I will be back with things that I've made from the items that we've received in this box like I usually am. But other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, a wonderful weekend, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. Check out the information section under the video for links to my social media handles and other helpful info, and feel free to check out my shop at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!